Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Philip and welcome to the first episode of the new tutorial series Learning Illustrator. And this series will feature a bunch of Illustrator tutorials from basic to advanced, but we'll start off with a basic tutorial. I will just explain you shortly the Pathfinders. And the Pathfinders are kind of a main element in Illustrator because you need them all the time. You can't work without them. And what Pathfinders are and how they work, that I will explain you in a few seconds. So I just created a new canvas here, which is empty. And just to demonstrate it, like they're the Pathfinders, normally they're here. But if you haven't them there, you can just go to Window and Pathfinders, or you just simply press Shift Control F9, which is not simple. Accidentally opened Photoshop, but no worries. So we just got our canvas here, and yeah, shut up, Photoshop, what are you doing? Photoshop, stop. So we just get our blank canvas here, and first we're gonna draw a rectangle just by pressing M. So the shortcut for a rectangle, and make it like this. And we just, I do it with the stroke. And the next thing we're gonna draw is a circle. Press L for ellipse, and then I just changed the filling color to that green, and the stroke to, what do we got here? A blue. That's cool. Just to demonstrate it to you. And so we're just gonna put it over here so that they just overlay each other. And so now let's get to the Pathfinders. It says shape modes, but basically it's just a Pathfinder as itself. So it's a Pathfinder. They're all Pathfinders, just different name from the creators of Adobe Illustrator. So we just select both by clicking on both while holding Shift. And the first one is very simple. It's called Merge. And no, it's called Unite. So just both are united together, like merged, and they're one shape. And it just, it makes them one form, and it disregards the stroke on the place where it's overlaying. So it just puts a stroke around everything. That's the unite function. Next one is minus front or subtract, and as the name says, it subtracts the front item from the back item. So we draw the shape. The latest thing we've drawn was the circle, and so it's in the front. And if we click it now, it subtracts the circle from the square or the rectangle. And if we put the rectangle to the front just by right-clicking the rectangle, wait, what? Hey. And go in arrange and bring to front, and now we're just gonna subtract it. Like now the rectangle has been subtracted from the circle. Simple. Press Ctrl Z, and next thing is intersect. And if we select it and click it, it only keeps the part where both items overlay each other. And this time it's the part from the rectangle because it was in the front, so it's filled with the rectangle's color. And we can also do it the other way around by selecting both and clicking exclude. Like now, it disrespects the strokes, but it just deletes the filled part of the section where both items overlay each other. So that's the exclude. The next one is divide. And if you now do that, we just have both, but they're both divided, but still you have several paths. Like you have if you look close, like if I hover over the square, we have a square. The square path, it just created some paths. That's why it's called Pathfinder. We got a square path from the square. We got the path from the circle, and we got the path from the section where they both overlay each other. Can be really useful, maybe, but I didn't use it yet. Come on. So, like this. And it will put the stroke through it. The next one is trim. And if we do that, let's just like this, and if we trim it now, trim. It needs to be filled. And if we trim it now, I have to admit that it just removes the strokes. I don't really know what function it has, but I didn't really need it, and I worked a lot with Illustrator. So the next one is merge, and it just merges both together. It's basically the same like Unite, but it deletes the strokes and it keeps the color. So it's just one item, but with the original colors. The next one is crop. And now it just takes, it's actually the same like the intersect, but it just disregards the stroke. Yeah. So nothing more to say about it. The next one is outline. But I think therefore we just need something, it needs to be unfilled. And then we go on outline. And then we just see like we got our path created from the outline of the shapes. That's why it's called outline. So we got a path here, we got a path there, we got a path from the rest of the circle, and we got a path from the rest of the square. And now, last but not least, the minus back. So it just subtracts the one from the back from the front. It's just the opposite of the minus front. So yeah, just from the one from the back is subtracted from the one of the front, and it keeps the stroke. So that were basically the Pathfinders. I still don't know what trim does, but sorry about that. But I hope that like the main ones are those four and this one, maybe this one and that one. I didn't use the rest so far, but I hope you liked the first tutorial of the new series. I'm sorry about my German fans, I call them now like this, because like I'm speaking English and they're used to hear my German voice, but since I'm in Canada and spending a year abroad as an international student, it's good that I speak English and I really don't want to speak German here. So sorry about that, hope you understood everything. I still have to improve my English, I think, but yeah. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you like it, give a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give a thumbs down. Comments are always appreciated. And yeah, make sure if you want to keep on the series, you can subscribe to the series or just subscribe to the channel. Last one is better. Last one is appreciated, but do whatever you want. I don't want to get you to do something really if you want to. And yeah, the last sentence was a bit crappy, but yeah. Thanks for watching and bye.